Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2017. Now today we are going to be using Takuya Yonera's top 8 deck from the Oceania, whatever, international tournament. Now I'll be honest, there were 10 Decidueye decks going into day 2 and this was one of them, and then he made top 8 and all of the Vileplume Decidueye decks were 100% scared of running into Takuya, including myself, because he had the Espeon-EX tech, he has the Trevenant, he doesn't have Vileplume but he can still lock you out with Hoothoot, and he had the Hex Maniac, which is probably huge in the mirror match, or in the Decidueye Vileplume matchup rather, simply because you constantly Hex Maniac. After you've used your Feather Arrows, you can Hex Maniac, and therefore you prevent your opponent's Feather Arrows, and you shut down Vileplume, and you can chain that with Versus Seeker. You also have the Espeon-EX in order to take multiple KOs on different Pokemon. You have the Trevenant-EX to lock Vileplume in the active slot, so, or potentially Shaymin or things like that. So there's a lot of things going on for this deck, and if you want to see a fully super detailed analysis on the deck list, you should definitely check out my top decks out Australia analysis I did a couple of weeks ago. I'll leave the link in the description down below if I remember to put it. Otherwise, I'm sure some of the first comments on the video will either have the link or will remind me to put it, and I will put it. But anyways, we're gonna be using this deck. It has a lot of tech cards and has the Decidueye to pile up the damage, and that's pretty much it. So it should be a different change of pace from the Decidueye Vileplume decks I'm sure all of you are running into lately. Let me choose the deck and let's see how we do today. I'm really excited to use this deck. I've been using it a little bit off screen and it's been working out well, I would say, and it's definitely a different style of deck than the one we are used to seeing. And okay, it also has the Mewtwo for Mega Mewtwo, but starting Hoothoot seems okay, except for the fact that yeah, we don't get a really good hand at all. So hopefully we can top deck something. Nope. And we're up against a Vileplume deck, I mean a Lurantis deck. Okay, so we're gonna thin out our deck just a little bit with the Rowlet. Mewtwo could come in handy, but I don't want to play the Forest of Giant Plants because I don't want to allow my opponent to evolve. I guess I'll attach the DC to the Rowlet though. I will pass. So an end here for my opponent would be great, would be so good. We do see a grass. We do see an Ultra Ball. Oh, it's Lurantis Solgaleo. Okay. So usually I'd be very comfortable in this matchup simply because the Decidueye has 240 HP. Given the fact that I'm not drawing anything, that could prove to be disastrous, but delaying the rare candy with the Hoothoot could be good. And we do see an N off of that Trainer's Mail. My opponent did choose to grab it, and he does play it. Thank you so much, opponent. You're so nice, Doug Vladi. Thank you so much. If you guys know Doug, okay, tell him thank you. Now our hand is definitely didn't improve, but we do have a chance to make it improve with the Trainer's Mail, so that's cool. Okay, so here goes nothing, and okay, we get an N ourselves. So now it's our turn to help Doug. I guess it's fair. It's only fair. And I'm gonna bench the... well, he has the ability So Trevenant doesn't do too much, actually. Float Zone definitely there. If he brings out Solgaleo, well, I guess I'll attach it to the Hoothoot. I don't want to bench the Beedrill nor the Trevenant simply because they're easy targets for my opponent to Lysander KO with a Solgaleo GX, which he obviously does play. So no, yeah, that's what I was looking for. The Ultra Ball, so we can actually get out a Shaymin. I don't think I need this other Float Stone at this point in time. Just gonna grab the Shaymin. I could have discarded the DC. Maybe there was an argument for that. But we're good here. We are good. No Decidueye. Darn. Okay. I do want Espeon-GX though here. Now I could potentially KO the Volmantis on a flip. Oh, yikes. Is that worth trying though? I think it is, because there's no way he KOs the Dartrix next turn, right? And if I flip heads, that's gonna be huge. Nope. Darn. So close, but yet so far. Now, I might actually have to Sky Return next turn. I might actually have to Sky Return, so that I'm not stuck here. My opponent does go for a Super Rod, puts back the energy, and he plays a Sycamore, so no more friendly friendly ends, which kind of helped, kind of didn't. We're halfway through our deck and we have yet to see a Sycamore or a Verseeker. No Lurantis GX still though. No Lurantis GX. Oh wow. I genuinely thought Synthesis forced you to attach to Fomantis. Okay, there's another end, so at most, maybe we'll have to wait one turn. We can't KO the Cosmoan though. So he has an N and he has one Lurantis. Okay, so never mind. Does he have any energy though? Oh yeah, he does. Yikes. Okay, so those 40 damage might end up being super crucial, actually. And we know the only card in my opponent's hand is N. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna retreat into the Hoothoot. I'm gonna remove his energy, and hoping that he plays the N, I'm gonna use Proclaim the Night to prevent item cards for my opponent. I don't think that accomplishes too much. We had found the Decidueye, we would have been in an incredibly good position, but alas, we didn't. Now, hopefully off of this N, okay, yeah. So now we get 3 supporter cards and a Versus Seeker. Ultra Road. Is he gonna deal 230 damage to my Hoothoot? No, he goes for Soul Burst, interestingly, with no other Solgaleo in play. So that's still a bit scary, not gonna lie. That is still a bit scary. Wow, attaches to the Shaymin. Huh. Okay, my opponent hasn't played a Lysander. Oh, he's discarded one actually. Oh, come on. Come on, now I have triple Sycamore in my hand. Okay, finally, a Decidueye. But not much else. I mean, I can deal 110 damage to Solgaleo. Is that even worth it? Do I even need to? Because I can do this. I can do this. And now my Feather Arrow. See, the thing is, he's going to switch into Lurantis and KO the Hoothoot. Right? I can't trap him. Any energy I do discard, he gets back with Lurantis. To me, that was a mistake. But let's start putting some damage onto the Solgaleo. And let's proclaim the night once again. I'm not liking this, how this is working out. It's just Lurantis puts on so much pressure. Yeah. Oh, and even Taurus puts in so much pressure, yeah. I don't think I have enough resources to win this match. It's just my damage output is not... It's just not great. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to grab another Decidueye. See, if I had triple Decidueye, things would be a little different. Just a little bit different. And my opponent didn't attach an energy. I will still end. Setting up a third Decidueye, or even a fourth, would be nice. And we're not quite there yet. Now we have two abilities though. Feather Arrow. Should I target Shaymin? I don't think so, because it already has 2 energy. So at any point he wants, he can simply Sky Return. The issue here is, I mean, do I Holo Hunt? I guess so. Okay, I will Holo Hunt. I will get back Mewtwo, I think, once I get play. I will get back the DCE for sure, and the Floatstone. Yeah. Now, I'm going to guess he's going to Sunsteel Strike this turn. Yeah. Putting me at 10 HP away from the knockout. But he has 60 damage. Oh wow, nope. He's gonna go after this Decidueye. Okay, I'm glad I saved the Revitalizer though. Glad I saved the Revitalizer. Okay, I have 1 Floatstone, which definitely has to go to the Decidueye-GX. Okay, so Floatstone there. I play this, and I get back these 2. Yep. And I play this guy down, I play this guy down. Okay, so I can get 2 KOs here on the Lurantis and on this Solgaleo. How much HP? Oh, 90. Never mind. I still need 1 ability. I still need 1 ability. Or, because I'm not too pressured. what I could do is Lysander, KO this Fomantis. I think that's my best play here. Gonna Lysander, KO the Fomantis. And I'm gonna use... Okay, if he heals 30... Yeah, I mean it's the same, but... I'm gonna place one ability on Lurantis, the other ability on Solgaleo. And... I'm going to Razor Leaf for the knockout. I don't play the Ultra Ball because I might top deck something like a Dartrix, or I might find a Dartrix off of my prize cards. So that way I can Ultra Ball for the Decidueye instead of the Dartrix. Okay. So he's gonna deal 120 damage, that's fine, and heal 30. One ability leaves at Lurantis and KO range. That was the third rare candy he's discarded. Yeah, 3 rare candies. So slowly but surely we are going to be getting rid of my opponent's damage output. And as long as we play around the Taurus GX, it should be okay. That Cosmoem is scary. But he does go for the Solar Blade, that's fine. I'd rather see that than him powering up another Solgaleo potentially. So I'm definitely gonna use Espeon-EX this turn. I'm gonna use one Feather Arrow onto this Solgaleo because Cosmoem has 90 HP. And then I'm going to use another one on the Lurantis. That's 2 prize cards. And see, I top decked a Versus Seeker. So I would love, absolutely love, to Sycamore. But I'm gonna go for the Dartrix. And I'm going to end my opponent because I'm gonna get rid of these 2. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I could play down the Mewtwo. I don't think it's necessary. And there's the end. Great. And I do find the Decidueye. That's perfect. That is actually perfect. And I even find a level ball. 1 Rowlet and 1 Dartrix are priced. So the level ball means that our deck is thinner by 1 card. Now the 20 damage. This 20 damage is super important. Whoever I do place the damage onto, I mean I could start pressuring the Shaymin, but he can just Sky Return. So I'm probably going to have to KO the Shaymin through a Lysander, but that's fine. And now I'm feeling pretty good about this. It's like you have to go slow and steady wins the race with this deck. De-evolve the Lurantis, that's a KO. De-evolve the Solgaleo, that's a KO. De-evolve the Cosmo, that's not a KO, but that's fine. We get 2 prize cards. And we find a Rowlet. Awesome. Yep, now he has to replace the active. Okay, so he places Shaymin. That means he's definitely going to... Oh, the Dartrix is in the prize card. I mean, in the discard pile. That's even better. I mean, I'm gonna potentially find... okay, the end. We still have so many Sycamore. We haven't played a single Sycamore game. We just discarded one. So close. So close. Okay, but this is fine because we can 100% prevent another Solgaleo from hitting the field. 30 damage is not gonna do too much right now. We can just avoid attacking into the Taurus, and if the Taurus for some reason ends up being his only Pokemon in play, that's fine. And I even top deck a Versus Seeker. So how many energy? Both Super Rod are discarded. And there's 7, 8, 9 energy total. So I think playing an N here once again is the right play. Simply because, well, I could Sycamore actually, because I do have the Revitalizer still. I could Lysander too. That plays 2 damage, 2 abilities on the Cosmoem, 1 ability on the Cosmog. Yeah, 5 cards is enough. Yeah, I'll just Sycamore here. I'm not scared of anything my opponent has. If he plays down the Shaymin, then even better, you know? And as long as I don't touch the Taurus, I'm good here. Ugh, I don't find the Revitalizer though. I do not find the Revitalizer. I do, however, find TCGs, but I can't power up a Decidueye anymore, and that's crucial. The last 5 cards. Okay, so let's just Feather Arrow and take KOs. We can't allow my opponent to evolve. Yeah, but the math works out perfectly here. The math actually works out perfectly. So I just Miraculous Shrine. I'm gonna keep the DCs simply because I guess putting that 2 damage on the Taurus would have been good enough, because that would have won me the game actually. Yeah, that would have won me the game. That's fine though. We're gonna win. We're still gonna win. We're gonna see an N. No, we're gonna see a Lysander. That's fine. That's why I also didn't want to attach the DCs. The DCs are now exclusively to retreat, potentially. So KOing the Rowlet, that's unfortunate, but understandable. Well, that actually complicates things. That actually complicates things. Oh, but he benches the Shaymin-EX. That's game. He decides to give us a game by benching the Shaymin-EX. Now we can Lysander, use our abilities, and get the KO. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And yeah, pretty interesting match. Pretty dynamic match for sure. We had set up that fourth Decidueye. We could have prevented this scenario. Now my opponent is telling me, if you attack into a Taurus, I win, because there's no way I can win. I was 1 card off of the Revitalizer, but now I just Feather Arrow and Razor Leaf for the game. So good game to do. That was a really interesting game, I would say. The Super Rod was priced as being new, and yeah, this deck, it's like things were not looking good for us. Things were definitely not looking good. But the Espeon-EX just allows you to play around so many things, and it allowed us to get back into the game. We didn't get like the 2 prize cards from KOing Rowlet GX or Decidueye-GX GX, but it made it so that we were able to actually deal with them. And getting rid of that other Fomantis was crucial, so that we could make sure we didn't have to deal with another Lurantis, which was the biggest issue, because it could get back energies, it could heal itself and things like that. And yeah, now we're up against another Decidueye. I'm gonna guess it's Vileplume, Decidueye. If he doesn't get the turn 1 Vileplume, we will be okay. If he gets the turn 1 Vileplume, we might be in a little bit of trouble. We do see a Taurus, and yeah, like colorless grass definitely means Decidueye Vileplume. I think pretty much everyone has dropped the there's another has dropped the Taurus from their lists, so it's interesting to see it. Wow, discarding a Decidueye and a Vileplume, and he's actually, even though he sees 2 Rowlets, he prioritizes Vileplume, which I don't mind too much. If he makes Vileplume, if he makes Vileplume without the Float Stone, I'm okay with that. If he makes it with the float stone, then I'll be a little bit worried. And there's a Sycamore, so wow. If he had found the stadium, the Forest of Giant Plants, he actually would have been able to set up both a Decidueye and a Vileplume with a float. And that would have been really scary. Really scary. Timer Ball. I lost a round in Australia because my opponent had Timer Ball. That generally happened. Okay, so my opponent played the stadium for us, thankfully. I even top decked another Dartrix, so now I'm for sure going to get 2 Dartrixes and at least 1 Decidueye. I'm not gonna waste my Lysander. I also kind of don't want to evolve the active. Yeah, I'm not gonna evolve the active. The grass energy though, I guess I'll play it on the bench. And I will end. No head slips for my opponent was really unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, Trevenant is going to be very important here for us. And the Teamflare Grunt could be important. Super Rod probably not. I'm gonna find a Shaymin. And now we see that there's actually 2 Decidueye-GX prized, which is never good news. The float stones are there, so hopefully we find one. Okay. So we're in for a rough ride. We probably can find the second Decidueye, but we're not gonna find any others. And I was kind of hoping to set it on the bench so that I could, well, no, never mind. I can't Sharp Blade Quill. But, as you can see, I do find the Lysander. So I could, if this Dartrix goes down for whatever reason, I could Lysander and lock the Vileplume in the active slot through Trevenant-GX. So I don't want to use this Ultra Ball and discard the resources I do have. Because I also have the Hex Maniac to potentially shut down Vileplume next turn, if he does get it. So I'm gonna Feather Arrow the Rowlet. And I will pass. Difficult play, that one. Difficult play for sure. There's a Gloom. That was his top deck, obviously. There's a Level Ball for a Rowlet. I mean, a Dartrix. Well, potentially a Rowlet, but a Dartrix. Never mind, the Gloom was not his top deck because I end him, so never mind. Wow, it discards another Ultra and a Level Ball. I'm gonna guess the last card in his hand is either a Shaymin or a Sycamore. It's an N. Okay, so not great, not bad. We find another Rowlet. We find a ton of item cards. So does my opponent play down the Shaymin? I mean the Vileplume. And he's gonna go the Dartrix. Okay, but no Vileplume is huge. No Vileplume is actually huge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to promote the Trevenant. And I'm going to lock the Gloom in the active spot. I'm gonna play down a float stone here. I'm gonna play down a float stone here. I'm gonna play the Rowlets. I'm gonna play the TCE. I'm gonna Trainer's Mail for a Level Ball. I guess I can find another Dartrix. And okay, so I'm gonna Lysander up the Gloom. I'm going to versus Seeker for the end. I'm going to use my ability, definitely shouldn't forget, onto the Decidueye, and I'm going to oh boy. Wow. I just did that. Oh. I assumed, I wrongly, very wrongly assumed that Trevenant-EX's first attack took a colorless energy, not a grass. Wow. That is such a huge fail on my part. Oh my gosh. That was absolutely terrible, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That was absolutely terrible from me. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Wow. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay. So now I actually have to attack into the Taurus. Using two abilities. As long as he doesn't have a Lysander, we should be okay. Gonna have to sacrifice a Rowlet. Hoping against all hope that he doesn't have a Lysander here. Well, actually, no, yeah, he does. With the Decidueye's abilities, he can KO me. Oh boy. So we might... Yeah, the Hex chain is going to be huge right now. The Hex chain is going to be absolutely huge. But we are definitely at risk here of my opponent setting up a third Decidueye. Well, with no abilities, then I guess it's not a big deal. Now, just one ability here gets us the KO. So I'm going to use Feather Arrow here. I'm going to use Feather Arrow here. Yep, that's 90. And then I'm going to do this. That Trevenant play was such a big fail on my part. Okay, I'm gonna bench the Mewtwo, and I'm gonna play the Hex. So my opponent, sure, he can play item cards, but yeah, Sycamore. 3 turns of Hex should allow me to get back into this, I think. Should. And I even still have Hollow Hunt. Okay, but we even up the price cards, and because we will have the extra damage potentially, we find Hoothoot as well. Because we will have the extra damage. Now, you know what would be awesome? Well, yeah, that is not awesome. That particular thing that just happened is not awesome. It's 3 Decidueye against 2 now. Doesn't bench the Rowlet. He is at risk of decking himself out. Well, he has one end still, so never mind. Shouldn't be a problem. He's gonna deal 90 damage. 90 plus 90 plus 40. That's still not enough to KO me. And we get to use 2 abilities. That's 100 plus 90. If I had more energy, I'd be in a better position. How have I not drawn more energy? Or I can pressure his Shaymin. He doesn't have any DC left? No. So how many grass does he have left? Okay, he probably has all 4. So I'm gonna use Feather Arrows on the Shaymin, because the Shaymin cannot escape now. Feather Arrow. Great. And now I will use a Hex. That allows me, and I generally don't need the Hoothoot. I have to remember Versus Seeker for Hex. Versus Seeker for Hex. Versus Seeker for Hex. If I could only find my Revitalizer. I could only find my Revitalizer. Maybe the Beedrill? Espeon. I guess I'll keep. I'm not gonna grab anything. And now I deal, or maybe I can Holo Hunt. Okay, no. I'm gonna Versus Seeker grab the Hex. No, I definitely don't Holo Hunt here. Definitely Razor Leaf. I think I misplayed my abilities. Okay, but now he needs to find a grass, otherwise this Decidueye is as good as gone. I can Lysander and KO it still? And okay, so I lose the Hex. I lose the Hex. There's no guarantee that my opponent will find a grass. Oh wow, but I find the Hex. But he does find the grass as well. Okay. That's okay though, I think. This is tough. I mean, the DC definitely helps. $150, yeah. If I had, yeah. The DC helps. A grass would have been even better. Because I deal 20, I deal 80 damage to the Decidueye. That's nowhere near enough. But it's what I have to do. Okay. Feather Arrow onto the Shaymin. Feather Arrow onto the Shaymin. Still no Lysander played for my opponent. Do I Holo Hunt here? I think I do. Okay. I'm gonna attach the DCE to this Decidueye. I'm going to Hex, and if I Holo Hunt, I get back Hex. And what else? No, I'm not gonna holo hunt. Ah, this is so difficult. We didn't draw well off of that end. Those two stadiums are so bad. We haven't played a single Sycamore in 2 games. In both games, we haven't played a single Sycamore. No. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he didn't KO. Okay, so the grass. Okay, we're gonna need to hit something really good off of our prize cards. Otherwise, we lose. If we don't hit a Lysander right here, we lose. Decidueye, because he just uses 2 abilities and KOs both EXs. I mean, he found the cards he needed off of the end, and we didn't. That was the big difference. That was the big difference here, guys. Nah. That's so unfortunate. We were close though. We were close. And oh well. I mean, you can see why we were scared. I mean, I had 2 Decidueye-GX prize. I didn't play a single Sycamore all game. I feel like if I play a Sycamore at any point in the game, so I can thin out my deck from this type of cards, I would have been in a much better position. Not much you can do there. So yeah, good game to my opponent. It was really close though, and it was a very interesting dynamic. You can see how big the Hex was though. You can see how actually big the Hex was. And yeah, I think I misplayed though. I definitely think I misplayed my abilities and the Lysander, perhaps, at some point in the match. Because if I had Lysandered up the Shaymin, could have made him waste 10 energy to retreat. I could have hit it for 90, left it at 20 HP. Yeah, I think I misplayed though. I definitely think I misplayed myself out of the win. But that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Last week was amazing. Seems like you guys do enjoy the daily content, so that's what you can expect from now on. I'm still figuring out Twitch streams because there's a lot going on. I'm probably gonna have to move house to somewhere cheaper. There's a lot going on. Brazil is coming up this month in just like a little over 2 weeks. And there's League Cups as well that I have to prepare for, so many things. And it feels like even though I have more time now, because I don't have the other office job, I'm still not having enough time to do everything I want to. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe if you haven't yet, as we're well on our way to 8,000 subscribers. That has me really happy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.